Okay, here's a short vid on how to use the Abok 615 as a toggle. So, let's say you watch my video, or you got your 615 already tied from Abok, right? Which is a 3-byte, 8-lead Turk's head, okay? That's a 3x8 Turk's head, basically. Alright, so you got your 615 tied, and your strand should be looking like this. This one right here is my standing end, this is my running end. Okay, so I'm going to take the standing end, which is this one right here, and I'm going to run this up through the center to the other side. Okay. And it's going to get tucked in there, just like so. Alright, and you won't be able to see it. It's in there. You can bet your little hiney it's in there. Alright, now what I do is I take the running strand of the 615, and I'm going to take this, I'm going to run this up through the same hole it's coming out of right there, and I'm going to go big to the right. Okay. And I'm going to run that up like so, untwisting it as you go. Now, if you want to use an additional cord, which I usually do, to tie your bracelet on, then what I would do is, you got your cord strands right here, and these would be cut and singed on the side, or you can probably even tuck them in a little bit so they're hidden, so it won't look so ugly. Alright, and then you got a cord strand here as well you can use. You can shorten it, make it long, whatever you need to, adjust it for your wrist, right? Now, if you wanted to use one cord for your whole bracelet, then you could take these here, instead of running them out through the ends, you can bring them back through here at the bottom somehow, you know, best way you see fit, and then use these here as running strands to tie your bracelet on here. But me, I like to use an additional cord. So this is one piece. So let's say you're stranded and you're in a survival situation, okay? It may happen, all right? Don't knock it. So, and you want to help somebody out because you have a paracord bracelet, right? Because you're smart like that. Now, using an additional cord. So let's say we got this somewhat firm. Don't tighten this extremely just yet, okay? Because you still have to adjust for this for the length that you need, right? So leave one pass still left to be tightened before you do a, final tightening phase on it. All right, but you got it where you want it at. You take your additional cord and you start tying, let's say, a Solomon, right? All right, so you take your additional cord and just start tying a Solomon and go all the way down. And me personally, I like to keep bracelets loose in case you ever do need it, which I always keep a hank of cord on hand. I can just, throw out and it's there. Alright, so, and of course, you got your toggle, you got your cord strands, and you just tie additional cord on for your bracelet, whatever braid you want. Okay, and then, of course, when you get down here, you have to leave a little bit of loop here for your toggle. Now, please keep in mind the shrinkage. If it gets wet, you want to leave a nice sized loop in case it gets wet, because that toggle is kind of long. Alright, and you don't want that to shrink too much where you can't get the toggle through. Okay, now again, you're in a survival situation and you want to help the other folks out, right? Well, guess what, leave it loose enough, you can just pull this out and bam, you can give them this piece, which is what, if they unravel it, it'll be about 2 feet, I'd say, maybe 2.5 feet. Guess what, you helped them out a little bit. I mean, come on, give yourself a pat on the back for that. And here you got the main piece, which would be the 6 to 8 feet. Okay, so there you have it. All right, and again, if you wanted to use these as your running strands, you can probably bring them out through here, keep them kind of close, because you don't want them like right here, because then when you put the loop on there, it might slide over this and lose your bracelet, and you're gonna probably cry about it. All right, so there you have it. And again, when you're tying a braid, make sure you keep it loose so you can adjust this. All right, leaving one pass left to be tightened on this. And guess what? Once you do get it situated, you got everything tightened, you tied your bracelet, you cut and cinch all ends, whatever, I would recommend taking this and dipping it in hot water. It'll really harden it up. It'll really harden it well to where it won't bend on you like this when you keep putting it in your loop for your bracelet. Okay, all right. You don't want like that. That'll look good. You want like that, straight. Okay, good. All right. So there you have it. 615 is a toggle. Copy. D-man. Out.